Hello and welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. Well, let's get some cards out and see what my guides want me to talk about today. Stick around because there'll be a quest to put this tarot wisdom into practice toward the end of the reading so that you can lock it in and actually get the benefits from it in your own life. So what we're talking about today is the Seven of Materials and the Knight of Emotions. The Knight of Emotions is about forward movement when it comes to the heart, and the Seven of Materials is about investing our time, our efforts, perhaps our money into something as well. And so investing our time, it can be meditating and just meditating to get the inspired action or to get some ideas, for inspired action, for something that's dear to your heart, movement forward with that. I would never suggest doing it any other way. I would never suggest just like logically coming up with an idea yourself and then soldiering on with it. It's so much better to sit in meditation first, expand your mind to all possibilities, the best possibilities, and then go about your day and then let inspiration come, because those ideas that come through that are going to be much better. They're going to lead you in the right direction. I mean, to me, there is just no other way of living life. I mean, you're missing out on so much unless you live life in that kind of way, getting in alignment first. Because the inspired ideas that come, it's just so much better. I like to start everything that way. I like to start my day with a bit of meditation. I like to start my work with meditation first. Before I start work, sit in meditation here at my desk, just before I start. And then have a little chat with my guys, like, okay, what can we do today? What's possible? Who can we reach? What fun things can we create today? That is just the best way. Just the best way to start anything off. You're getting in alignment with your heart first, with the universe, and then ideas sprout from there. And you'll get in the flow, and it'll flow on from there. That's what happens to me. Now, what about lessons today? What lessons could come through about this? Oh, the Empress. What it is that you deserve. Knowing that, owning that, building your empire. Now, I talked a little bit on this yesterday, kind of, about feeling your worth, what you deserve, having things your way, thriving your way, wealth your way. What I mean by that, your way, is like not sacrificing your integrity for it. You won't just do anything for it. Well, I wouldn't anyway. Just having it your way and believing in yourself. The Empress card comes out when feelings of self-esteem, self-worth, self-validation is another thing as well. So don't wait for the wealth or whatever, the partner or any external thing to validate you before you'll feel a certain way. You've got to feel that about yourself first, and then it's going to be validated by the external world afterward. It happens the other way around. So be happy now. Know that you deserve it now, even before you've got it. Don't need the universe to tell you that you deserve. In fact, the universe won't do that. You need to know that you deserve, and then the universe will show that back to you too. So owning it is the Empress, and knowing you're allowed to build an empire for yourself in your way, how you want your lifestyle to be, what you want in your life. So, to get into alignment, that one wanted to come out too. The High Priestess, it is all about your intuition. So as I said, I am a psychic. I'm not just a tarot reader. So I've already talked about this. How to get into alignment? Well, you meditate before you start anything is how you do it. Meditate. Because meditation, especially if you get into those deep places, not just in alpha brain state, but getting into theta too, those deep meditations, you've got access to the universe, to all your guides, to the field of potentiality. Every potentiality is available to you then. And then just manifesting from there. And what I mean by that is, it's enough just to be in that meditation. You might go into it with a question like I do, like before I start work, like what fun can we have today? How can we be creative to help people, what is possible today. So having a question before you go into the meditation, but meditation itself is enough. It's like just visiting there is enough to get the energy from it, right? And then it's as you go about your day that inspiration will come through. Knight of Materials also says slow down as well. So there's no rush, and you don't need to like figure out a way of how to do it. You don't put the pressure on yourself. Just potter around and do your thing, and it will come through. That inspiration will come through intuitively. And how do you know if it's inspiration or if you've just something that you've come up with yourself? Well, it feels different. That's how you know it feels different. It feels exciting. It feels like, oh yeah, I could do this, and then you'll want to do it straight away. What's the expansion that's available today, please? Or how can we get the expansion today? Page of Materials is by imagining things, visualization, starting new things off in our minds. So, yes, meditation. Sit in meditation, and then after your meditation, you might want to visualize a little bit too of what it is that you want, how you would like to live, what you would like to experience, especially things that are in your heart. That investment could be just a willingness, like, okay, so when the idea comes through, I'm open, I'm ready, I'm available, I'll spend my time and efforts doing that. But before an idea comes through, my effort is going to be meditation, setting time aside for meditation, so that I can open up to that. Once you get into the habit of it, and then the magic starts happening in your life, you'll wonder why you didn't bother doing it before. You'll be like, I could have been doing this my whole life. If I was doing it my whole life could have been magical instead of just being like boring. Okay, so your quest, should you choose to accept it, is all based around the card. I don't believe it's that. There you go. On this one. Well, this one comes out so much for our quest about the muse of emotions. This is someone else's energy, someone that appreciates and loves you. This is the external thing that I was talking about. Well, the Knight of Emotions can be about romance moving forward too. And so you might have been waiting for someone else to love you. Like I said before, when we wait for anything external to give it to us, that's not how it manifests. It happens the other way around. We feel it first and then it manifests outside of us. It's the other way around. The Emperor is about taking charge. So, your quest, should you choose to accept it, is... Right, so the Muse of Emotions is the King of Cups. This is about someone else validating you, someone else appreciating you, someone else loving you. And then the Emperor card says to take the lead yourself in it. And so the quest for today, should you choose to accept it, it's all about grounding yourself in an inner clarity and strength before embarking on any task. And so the King of Cups reminds us not to seek that external validation first, and not to do it for the external validation as well. And the Emperor urges us to take the lead and validate ourselves from a very strong place, right? And this quest helps you to access your own wisdom and inner authority so that you can act confidently and lead yourself towards success. So the steps of the quest are this. Number 1, meditate first before you start anything, to center yourself. Before you're starting your day or any important task, take 10-15 minutes to meditate first. Just a quiet space, connecting with your inner self, focusing on your breath, entering that calm and centered state. You don't need to do anything within that meditation state. You just want to get yourself in it, because the vibration of it itself is connecting you with your spirit, your higher self, everything. So this moment of stillness is crucial for setting the tone for your day and ensuring that your actions come from a place of self-alignment and not external pressure. So that meditation will help you to seek less the external validation. And then number 2, connect with this energy of the King of Cups. So while meditating, reflect on the King of Cups. Feel the wisdom of emotional balance within you. So this is about you mastering your own heart yourself rather than looking for it outside of yourself. Acknowledge that this King of Cups represents the ability to self-validate emotionally without constantly seeking that approval from others. So give it to yourself first. How can you trust yourself to validate yourself? How can you feel like emotionally integral, emotionally whole yourself with that self-validation, so that you don't need a manifestation, you don't need someone to validate you and all of that kind of thing, because you'll do it for yourself instead. And then call upon the Emperor's energy, step 3, which is self-reliance. It is structure, it's leadership, and it's strength. It's a really strong place there. So feeling that strength and the discipline that the Emperor brings to you within yourself. You've got it within yourself. You don't need someone else to do that for you. So visualize yourself as the Emperor, standing tall, confident, leading your own path, walking your own walk, talking your own talk, all of that kind of thing, and fully trusting your internal validation is all you need to move forward. Number 4 is to set your intentions for the day. So with this Emperor kind of clarity, set clear, confident intentions for what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve. You know, and it doesn't have to be all serious too, like mine aren't. Like, let's be creative. Like, who can we reach today? Who can I help? Who can I read for? And all of that kind of thing. What can we create? Because I do love the creative process of my videos and the memes that I create and all of that kind of thing too, and the other stuff that I do. Trust that you are your own authority and do not need external validation to take that next step. You've got whatever it takes. Whether it's starting a project or making a decision, feel the power of your own leadership in every choice that you make. And number 5 is to take inspired action. So when that inspiration does come along, notice those intuitive nudges or ideas that come to you. They're your internal guidance, right? Especially after meditation, but not directly after meditation. It could be, but it could be later on in the day as well. So it's your internal guidance that needs to lead the way, not approval, opinions of others or other people's teachings, right? What comes through for you will be right for you. And then take those bold actions when that inspiration hits you as well. The Emperor reminds you that your actions are rooted in your own confidence and your own wisdom. And then 6 is to affirm your self-validation. So as you go through your day, continue to remind yourself that you have everything within you to succeed, like the magician. When faced with decisions or challenges, ask yourself, am I trusting my inner wisdom? Trust needs to be there too, right? And am I leading myself with strength and confidence? Nice. Well, there you go. That's your mission, should you choose to accept it, and I hope you do. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What did that bring up for you? Do you meditate before you do things? Highly recommend it. Honestly, my life will become so magical if you do, that you'll be like, why wasn't I doing this all the time? We can get lazy. I know. It happens to me too. I get out of the habit of it, but whenever I do it, I'm like, I should have been doing this all along. It is like, it should be step 1 of everything. Really, it should be step 1 of everything, because it's so powerful. It's like, why would you do something without it when it's just like 100 times more powerful? If you get in alignment first, really, really, I can't stress it enough. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like 6 more fun quests for next level self-love, visit my website, behealing.com. Put your name and your email address in when that window pops up, and you'll get signed up for my free course. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.